What is up, y'all? Welcome to take 2 of Spitfires versus Adrenaline FC. And those who don't know, Spitfires has made a lot of signings since the reschedule to not only have enough people to play, but their roster is vastly improved since the last meeting we had. And when we get there, I will have to update their roster on the spot because their lineup on the spot, sorry, because Mouse decided to not tell it to me. And also, in between the last stream and this one, Spitfires played against Ravens FC, winning 8-2, so now they have their first win on the season. As always, we got the prediction going. If you want to throw down some channel points on who you think's going to win. What up, Mar? How you doing, brother? And I'll go through the same stuff I had last time, but we'll go a little quicker this time since I'm assuming anyone watching now was also watching then. What up, Redzy? So we'll quickly go ahead and go through. So these are the standings for the league right now. They're not fully updated because I didn't update that last game from Spitfires, but other than Spitfires being 1-2 now, everything else is completely accurate. So now Spitfires is in 7th, Adrenaline is in 8th. Still the same places in the table, just reversed now. And we went through the PSO Premier League Team of the Week last time as well. This is my personal Team of the Week. It is not official from the league, just mine. And we'll go ahead and just storm through this because this hasn't really changed. We'll focus on the things that have changed. But yeah, shout out to all these people for winning their Team of the Week, including myself because I'm the greatest there ever was, of course. So this lineup has also changed, but I forgot to update it, and that is now because now Sharpie can play, which is probably the reason he scheduled. So now he can play. So instead of Maniac playing, it's now Sharpie. The rest of the lineup stays exactly the same. Top goal scorer is still Redzy with 1 goal from the first week, even though he's no longer on the team. Top assister is Brady B, 1 assist from goalie. He's only played 1 game, and it was that goalie, and he got the only assist for AFC so far. Hoping to change that tonight. Hope the offense can buzz a little bit better. Top save percentage is Brady B. And top tackles and interceptions, 45 for Eric Isderpin in the center of the field. And now here's where all the changes come in. So this was the lineup that he was planning on using earlier. And when this was the lineup, Ye, Wendy's Cashier, and Inward Heel all did not show up and were promptly released directly after. So, I'm going to make some guesses. Some obvious ones is now Boro is playing right striker for Spitfires. And I'm going to go off what they had last game, their game against the Ravens, which is now Wendy's Cashier is now replaced by Avex. I always forget how to spell his name, so I'm just going to put Avex for now. And Inward Heel was replaced by Saeed, but I don't know how to do the cool I, so he's just going to be called Sed. So this is the new lineup that I am predicting. Avex easy. Okay, that's what I thought maybe. Thank you for the follow. Ooh. Romans. I don't know how to. Romansky? No, it's not right, but. Romansiski. Something like that. Thanks for the follow. And thanks for the awe. And these stats are no longer accurate because they just played a game like not even an hour ago. And I didn't have time to update all that. But at that time, Mouse was the top goal scorer. Top assist was Ye, who has now been released. Top save, Shanahan with 57%. And top tackles and interceptions was Isidore, who is now signed for Vision. But in his 2 games for the team, he was the highest tackles and interceptions. You bid more when you do the prediction. You can change. If you have channel points, you click on it and you can type in a number. So it'll start with 10. You delete the 10 and you type in whatever you want. But yeah, so that's what I'm expecting the lineup to be. Let me just tab into the game and see if that is correct. Looks like it is. Ooh, actually, I don't know if AFC is just in the lineup differently in the game right now because they're just warming up or what. But Brady B is at center mid and Eric is at left back currently for AFC. might be slightly different. I don't know what to tell you. Rotate should work. But you got a little under 4 minutes to try to figure it out. Yeah, so for those, I guess since there are a few new people, we can go back and go over some things while we're chilling, waiting. So, hit back to the standings. Like I said, other than Spitfires now being in 7th with a win, this is accurate for the first week. Team of the week. Again, my personal team of the week, not like an official thing. We've got Pine, Ronaldo up top, lots of goals between them. Myself in the center. Phil left back, King Killian right back, and Derp in goal. And shout out to Cypher for being very close to getting one of those defender spots, but just missing out. Oh shit. Alright, well, let me quickly change screens because I accidentally left auto start on. Here, we're gonna reset because auto start was on. Okay. Alright, the game is starting now. I accidentally had fucking auto start on. God. And let me... Fuck me, I'm like rushing to changing. Alright, here we go. Alright, well. We're starting. So, so that was abrupt. I accidentally had auto start still on because I had to make a new lobby. Because, you know, they no-showed for the last one, so I completely forgot to redo it. But now we're in the game. As Eric with a nice throw over to Sharpie. Sharpie trying to get him, but he gets tackled by Avex. Avex with a ball over to, I believe, Chlorine. Yes, Chlorine. Chlorine finds Boro. Boro on a one-on-one with Eric. Taking his man to the outside. And dribbles a little too much, and Eric is able to tackle, but somehow it's out on Boro. I guess he took a touch at the wrong time. Some dribbling from Brady B. He's trying to get out of a tight situation, and somehow he does get out of it. Now he has a little bit of space. Goes for a through ball over to Sharpie, but it's too far, and Avex will claim it. Avex dribbling forward. Ooh, nice dribbles around Sharpie. And he goes for a through ball, but that's nowhere near its target, and Eric will claim and send it over to Brady B, who quickly gets tackled by Avex again. Avex going around looking for an option. Tries to go ball down the wing again, but not a great pass. Intercepted by Eric. Now Eric with a ton of space to launch in a counterattack for AFC as they had numbers. 4-on-3. Eric finds Brady. Brady getting pressured by Chlorine. Takes a bad touch and accidentally goes out of bounds. Brady be someone who I've heard is pretty decent on the field, but he's normally a goalie, so we'll see how he does on the field for AFC. Is Avex now going for another long ball on the far side and missing. Ryan with a throw gets tackled. Mouse sending it over to Boro. Brady B will claim. Getting pressured by two Spitfire players. Tries to send it back to Eric, but he gets tackled quickly, and Eric will clear away. Spitfire throw-in. Throw over to Boro, but he's double covered. Somehow he brute forces it through, but a lot of kind of a cluster in the center. Ball is bouncing around. No one really controlling it at the moment. Eric now with a chance. Got some space on the wing. Going against Chlorine. He got around him, but he's dribbling too much. Somehow Eric still has it. Now he brute forces it by Avex. Now Eric with a good pass across the box as Sharpie's wide open. And a great save by Shanahan. Sharpie probably could have put that more into the corner than he did. But nonetheless, a great chance for AFC, and that probably should have been 1-0. Eric with a ball across the box. He finds a wide open player at the back post, and he shoots, but it's just wide of the near post. I think they might have deflected off a defender as they get a corner kick here. Now with Shifty. Didn't recognize the hair for Shifty with that chance there. And Shifty puts in a ball, and Sharpie with a volley at the top of the box, but that goes over and does not trouble the goalie. Shifty with a great touch off the goal kick. Intercepting. Trying to make a play, and he's getting through. He goes a ball over to Sharpie. A great ball, but it's blocked by Chlorine. The ball's loose in the box, and Sharpie randomly cleared it out of bounds. I don't know. I think he was trying to shoot, and he thought he canceled it, but he didn't, so he just ends up clearing it for a throw-in for some reason. Now Avex on the ball. Getting pressured by Sharpie. He's dribbling around in his own box. Goes for a pass on the right wing to Boro, and he finds him. Boro trying to take on Eric, but Eric stops him. But now Boro gets the ball back. Goes for a through ball. Looks like it was deflected by Sharpie, and now Eric picks up the loose ball. He's got a wide open Shifty on the right, and he finds him. Shifty with a nice flick-up dribble over Saeed, and he crosses into the box, but it's cleared away by Chlorine, only as far as Ryan tactics for AFC. Ryan finds Sharpie, and Sharpie with a trademark long shot, and it goes well over the bar. Does not trouble the goalie. Shanahan going short to Saeed, but Saeed mistouches, and it goes out of bounds. AFC throw-in. Quick throw-in from Shifty over to Brady B, and Brady B with a jump volley got to the bottom left corner, but Shanahan was equal to it. AFC applying a lot of pressure here. I think most people thought Spitfires are the favorite, including myself, but right now AFC is all over Spitfires. And as I say that, Mouse with a chance on the ball. One of his first touches of the game. He goes for a long ball, and Pino comes out to claim, and he finds Brady with a nice pass. Brady dribbling around. Maybe over-dribbling as Chlorine gets a tackle in, but drops to Eric, who plays a good ball out to Shifty. And actually, it wasn't hard enough, so Saeed claims. And Saeed with a hard back pass over to Chlorine. A little too hard, but he will be able to get to it. As he sends a long ball down the middle, but Boro cannot get to it. Now Eric with another switch over to Shifty. He loves to play that pass so far early in this game. And Shifty trying to play through ball down the middle to Sharpie, but it gets cleared away by Chlorine. And Eric misses the ball, and now Boro is going to get a free breakaway the other way, unless Eric can catch up to him. And Boro with a chance, shoots at the near post, and a great save by Pino. That's pretty much the only spot he could go from that angle, and Pino was equal to it. Boro with a ball in. Over everyone, bounces all the way out to Shifty. Shifty with a ball over to Sharpie. Great pass and touch. Sharpie trying to take on Saeed. He holds up the ball well. Plays out to Shifty. Shifty trying to make a play, but he gets tackled by Saeed, but Saeed misses a dribble, and somehow that's out on AFC. I guess Shifty got a touch there. I didn't see it. Shanahan with a quick ball over to Boro, and he's just not playing the game for some reason. And now Eric gets some free space. Plays a long ball over to Shifty. Shifty with some space. Goes for a cross into the box. He'll find Sharpie as no one really pressures him, but Chlorine was able to recover and block the shot. And he sends it over to Boro, and Boro, thinking it was going further than it was, goes a little too far down the field. Boro finds Avex on the throw as he really didn't get covered there. And Avex trying to through ball, but Eric was equal to it. And I think Eric is going to be a very, very important member of AFC if AFC is able to pull this upset and win. And as I say that, the important player gives away the ball to Boro. Boro with a great pass over the box to Mouse, and Mouse sending the goalkeeper the wrong way, firing into the middle right side of the goal. And the player I thought was going to be the most influential for AFC becomes very influential, but not in the way I thought, as he gives away the ball in a bad area and gives a free 2-on-1 to Spitfires, who capitalize. 1-0 to Spitfires. And now Chlorine on the ball. Chlorine goes for a cross. Finds Boro. Boro getting by Eric. But Eric recovers well and pressures him into the corner. Boro dribbling now. Goes for a cross into the box. Finds Avex, but Avex finds the crossbar. And lucky for Pino, as that definitely would have been 2-0 as he dove out of the way. Shifty now with a throw. Sending it long for Brady into a crowd of people, and somehow it pops back out to Shifty. He tries on the second attempt with his feet this time, but he also misses that one. Avex with a back pass to Shanahan. Shanahan quickly out to Saeed. Saeed with a bad touch. Shifty now with a chance. Can go for a cross. He goes for a shot, and Shanahan easily catches that, as it wasn't a very hard shot. And Shanahan booting it long down the middle. Can't really find anyone with it. Now Brady B on the ball. Brady playing out to Shifty. Shifty tries to go for a quick cross, but it's blocked by Saeed. And now Mouse will clear it the other way, only as far as Ryan. Ryan with a lot of space. Can he pick out a member of his team? Tries to get to the Sharpie, but Avex pressures that and gets it. Brady B now with some space, dribbling around. Looking for an option. He finds Sharpie. Sharpie with a great touch by Chlorine. Sharpie with a chance now. Goes for the long shot. And I don't know how that went in. It looked like it was shot a little bit down the middle to Shanahan. Maybe he was in his goal when he dove, as I've seen him let in a few goals from that. But regardless of how it happened, a seemingly not threatening long shot from Sharpie is in the goal, and we're 1-1. And Avex getting tackled by Sharpie. He recovers. That almost was an instant second chance for AFC. And by the way, for those who don't know, when I say Sharpie, I mean Yvonne Phillip, because that is his name in Discord, is Sharpie. But I'll try to start calling him Phillip probably. And as I'm saying that, Saeed loses the ball and gives it up to Shifty. And Shifty goes for a cross, but it's too hard for Sharpie. Now Shanahan will come and clear it out. Trying to find Boro, but Boro lets it go through, and Eric has it, but Eric takes it out of bounds. Boro with a long ball down the line over to Avex. And Ryan coming over from, I believe, right back on the left side of the field. Yep, and makes that tackle. Avex throwing to Boro. Boro with Brady B pressuring. Goes for an early cross. Eric with a nice block. Ryan Tactics still on the left side of the field for some reason as Avex goes for a long shot. Got it over the goalie, but hit the crossbar. And then a rebound from Mouse and a great save by Pino to stop it. And Boro almost having a chance there, but it ends up going out of bounds. And Spitfires now peppering the goalie. A great back post ball over to Mouse. Mouse he controls it instead of shooting, but then he gets the rebound back and somehow scores. And a crowd of red and white, of black and orange jersey has found the ball and the back of the net. And Spitfires 2-1 after a great ball in from Boro over to Mouse, who almost fumbled it, but was able to recover and get the goal. Now Boro on the ball. Finds Avex on this far side. Getting pressured by Eric. Avex back and forth, trying to find an option. He ends up getting a little bit of space on Eric, and using that space, he'll fire a shot into the top left corner over Pino. And to be honest with you, I expected that to be saved, but I guess Pino wasn't ready for it as it goes right over his head. And now 3-1, Spitfires starting to warm up here. And starting to play as well as we hoped and expected them to play. Now Eric for AFC trying to lead an attack to get back into this game. Good dribbling from Eric. He finds Brady B, and Brady B finds a shot into the bottom right corner, but Shanahan's equal to it. Now Shifty crossing over to Sharpie. Sharpie top of the box volley, and almost a perfect top left corner jumping volley from Sharpie, but it's very unluckily bounces off the post. AFC still with the ball. Brady B trying to find an option, but he can't, and Mouse will clear. But now Ryan has the ball. Finds Shifty on this far side, but Shifty misses the touch. And Jesus, this game is getting intense very quickly. AFC trying to respond, but Shanahan being equal to it. And right now, AFC getting unlucky with that that almost perfect shot from Sharpie off the top left corner off the jump volley. And then also Pino maybe not making a save you would think he would normally make. And a long ball here from Pino, trying to find Sharpie, but Saeed gets there first, and Saeed smartly just clears it away to end the half. 3-1. Spitfires FC. And I thought I had it at 3. I didn't. It is at 3 now. My apologies. Thought I clicked it. Now let's see if AFC can keep getting these chances. They can easily get back into this game. But you need to hope their defense steps it up a little bit, or Pino steps it up a little bit to try to not concede anymore. And as I say that, Pino stepping up, making a great save from an Avex long shot going into the far left corner. And right now, Spitfires are just putting a ton of pressure on AFC, and AFC is not handling it. Maybe they can make a change in this half to try to bring this back, because AFC definitely had chances the other way, but some good saves and unlucky bounces has kept them with a 2-goal deficit currently. Shanahan coming out, trying to play a long ball on the left, but Shifty intercepts and sends it the other way. Saeed clearing it down the field. Now Ryan will have a lot of space from defense here. Can AFC make a nice attack here? Get some possession. Ryan looking for options. Goes for Shifty. It's a good ball over to Shifty, but Shifty, his first touch wasn't the greatest, and Saeed will tackle, but AFC keeps the ball with the throw. Now Mouse with a chance down the middle. I haven't really seen him on the ball as much as I would expect, but probably going to get the ball a little bit less since he went from having a pretty underwhelming team to a pretty stacked team in about 2 hours. Now Boro with a chance on the corner. He finds Avex in the middle. No, he doesn't. He goes past him, but how did that happen? Looks like the ball, I thought Avex was going to connect with it, but it goes past him over to either Ryan or Brady B, and it deflects off of them, and it falls to Avex, who gets a free goal. And it's a lucky bounce going the way of Spitfires. We might have another chance here as Mouse finds a good pass over to Avex, and Avex with a perfect top right corner shot as Pino can get nowhere near it, and Spitfires gets a random goal out of nowhere, and then instantly gets another one with a perfect shot to the top right corner. Spitfires are firing right now. AFC has got to stop the bleeding if they want any chance of coming back in this game. Boro playing a through ball down the right wing. I believe Mouse is offside. Yes, he is. And I have to click it again. I'm sorry. You know what? Maybe I wish I could cast from OBS, but I can't. I believe that score should be correct now. Shifty on the ball, chipping it over to Saeed. Trying to chip it over Saeed. Now Saeed will clear over to Boro. Boro trying to play a through ball to Eric, and I'm going to back up real quick to make sure the score is correct. It is now. Cool. Ryan sending a long ball over to Shifty. Bounces through. Avex will claim. Pressured by Sharpie, but he's able to get the pass off over to Chlorine. Chlorine with a good fake there. Dribbling to the side. Brady pressuring. Brady B wins the ball. He's got options in the center. He chooses to go wide. Goes for a cross now. Too close to Saeed. Saeed will clear it out for a corner. A corner here from Sharpie. Sharpie going for a shot, and Shanahan saving. Sharpie shooting off the corner, something I feel like I was one of the first people to do. And I've seen a few other people try it a few times too, and that was actually a pretty good attempt of it, but Shanahan was ready for it. Now Saeed with a throw. Shifty finding Sharpie in the center. Sharpie dribbling around, trying to find some space. Goes for a long shot. Avex blocks it. Now Chlorine will pick up the loose ball. Chlorine playing a ball to the center. Mouse will get there first, but Ryan tackles it through him. Now Avex with the ball, got some space in the center. He's going for some dribbles. He gets by Brady B. He gets by Shifty. Now he cuts to the middle. Goes for a shot, and that's a great save from Pino as that shot was going to the top left corner. And thank you for the follow. Cool, man. Appreciate it. Mouse throwing it over to Avex. Avex dribbling, getting pressured by Shifty. Avex finds a good ball over to Boro, but Boro, I guess, didn't want it. Leaves it for Chlorine. And Chlorine trying to cross. Eric blocks it and somehow keeps it in bounds. Now Eric can make a play, but he takes too long. Chlorine gets back and recovers, and Chlorine plays a great ball over to Mouse. Mouse with a chance, but he misses pretty wide on that near post, trying to beat Pino.
I hate British people.
Pino with a long ball over to Avex. Eventually picks up the loose ball. Sorry, the British people caught me off guard. Avex now with a chance. Avex dribbling around. Causing trouble for AFC, but eventually they clear. Now Sharpie with a ball. Has some space. He's got to beat Saeed. Fairly new player to PSO, but playing pretty well so far, especially for being a new player. And as I say that, Sharpie with a terrible dribble, and Saeed picks it up and sends it the other way. No nonsense defending. Mouse trying to beat Ryan, and he looks like he messed up his dribble, but he brute forces it through, and now he has a chance. The goalie is off his line, and he notices that, and Mouse just plays it over Pino. Pino may be coming off his line too early, and Mouse with a great shot over the goalie. 6-1, and this time I will click it, so you don't have to tell me to update the score, because I remember, because I'm a big boy. 6-1 Spitfires. I need a drink as AFC makes some subs. And Maniac getting subbed in and almost instantly giving away a chance to SF, but he's able to make a pass eventually to Ryan Tactics, who long balls it to the center. Picked up by Chlorine. And while they're kind of scrumming in the center, the sub was Maniac came in at center mid and Brady B moved to defense. So Pino ended up getting subbed out. Now Boro on this far side trying to make a chance. Eric making some nice tackles, keeping him to this outside. Brady B now in goal. Sends it down the right wing. Shifty getting by Saeed. Finding a good ball over to Sharpie, but Sharpie takes the touch into the defender. Now Chlorine marauding forward from defense, looking for an option. What will he choose? Chooses a cross over to Boro. That's a good pass. Boro with a great touch by Eric. And Eric firing. Sorry, Eric firing. Boro firing into the top right corner on the near post. Beats the goalie with a great shot and a great ball from Chlorine to chip that over to him. And 7-1 to Spitfires. And now Maniac trying to pull a move with the ball. Definitely shouldn't have done it there as Mouse gets a chance, but Brady B with a save. But there is a free kick now. Mouse with a free kick into the top left corner. And we're getting near mercy rule territory, boys. We're getting near it. As Mouse fires in the free kick to make it 8-1. Now Sharpie kicking short over to Maniac, and another loss on the ball from Maniac. 2 or 3 times now he's been stripped as soon as he got the ball. And Mouse almost with another chance. Brady B with some nice dribbling from the goalkeeper, and he sends it out. Sharpie with a good touch by Chlorine. Keeps the ball. He dribbles, maybe over dribbles, but somehow he gets through, and Chlorine takes a tactical foul. Maniac with a shot, goes bottom left, but good save from Shanahan, and now a free kick for Sharpie, who almost certainly shoots this. He does, and Shanahan with a decent save. That was a pretty tame free kick as it was kind of mid-height to the left. Maniac crossing in the ball, only as far as Saeed, who clears it out. Boro looking for some options, dribbling around. He has Avex in front of him. He will use him. It's a 2-on-1. Eric's going to recover, though. And Avex trying to do a goon flick, and he beats him, and holy crap, that's the Mercy Rule goal. An insane goon flick from Avex, and then fires a shot into the top right corner. I mean, that's ridiculous. And that's the game. And oh my god. And they're supposed to stay so I get stats, but I guess everyone's going to leave as quickly as possible because it was a Mercy Rule. And oh my god, Spitfires Mercy. I mean, coming into this game, I would have thought Spitfires would do insanely well as they did, but I didn't think it was going to get anywhere near a Mercy. But, you know, at the beginning of this game, I thought AFC might even be able to win this game, and then quickly, Spitfires woke up and just started thrashing AFC relentlessly. And that's our game. Everyone left super quick, so I can't really go over stats because it was a Mercy Rule, but for the people we do see, Mouse, 4 goals, 1 assist, the captain. Avex with 4 goals. Chlorine with an assist. And, I mean, if we ever did goal of the week, that would win. That was an insane goal as Avex flicked it over the defender and fired into the top right corner. That was crazy.